Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Lokman and I'm from the School of Fisheries and Aquaculture Sciences, University Malaysia Terengganu. Welcome to the latest University Malaysia Terengganu massive open online course, Seed Production Technique. On behalf of the team, I would like to thank you for enrolling into this course. As you know, aquaculture is one of the fastest growing industries, not only in Malaysia, but also the world. Therefore, we at UMT felt that it is important to produce courses like this to support the industry. We do hope by sharing the knowledge and latest technology in aquaculture, especially in seed production, can help to boost Malaysia's aquaculture industry. So, in this first video, we are going to learn about the definition of seed production and look into the aquaculture trend globally and also in Malaysia. Then, we'll discuss the importance of seed production and later, the problems faced by the industry. At the end of this course, we hope that you will be able to explain technique of reproduction and also have the knowledge and technique to improve seed production and quality. Finally, we also hope you can understand the physiology and endocrinology process involved in seed production. First, let us have a look at the definition of seed production. It can be defined as the technique and process involved in the production of aquatic animal seedlings for aquaculture purposes. And this includes the management of both the broodstock and fish. Now, let's have a look at the recent global aquaculture trend. As you can see in the graph provided by United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, in the 1950s, the global total aquaculture production was only about 20 million tons, which is almost the same as the total production of captured fisheries. The aquaculture industry started booming in the 1970s, where its production started to exceed the captured fisheries production. And in recent years, as the production of captured fisheries started to become stagnant due to the decreasing number of wild fish stock, aquaculture keeps on developing. This figure is based on the production of aquatic animals alone, excluding aquatic mammals, crocodile, seaweeds, and aquatic plants. And yes, don't be surprised, commercially farmed produced crocodiles are part of aquaculture too, in some part of the world. As you can see in this table, in the global aquaculture industry, inland freshwater aquaculture produces more fish compared to marine aquaculture. And the consumption of fish by the global population keeps on increasing year by year, along with the increasing world population growth. One interesting fact, Malaysians consume fish more than Japanese and even the rest of the world. The average world population consume about 20 kilos of fish per capita, but Malaysians consume an average of more than 50 kg of fish per capita. That amount is more than twice larger than the global consumption. Now, let's have a look at the major world aquaculture species. Based on the data provided by FAO, the top 5 species cultured globally are the carps, which are the grass carps, common carp, silver carp, and big-head carps, and also tilapia. Meanwhile, the top 5 world aquaculture giants are China, India, followed by Indonesia, Vietnam, and Bangladesh. In 2013, Malaysia was the 15th largest world aquaculture producer. In the past 50 years, the aquaculture industry in Malaysia certainly has developed rapidly and positively. Unfortunately, the production slightly decreased in the recent years. Although this is not alarming, but actions must be taken to increase the production. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, this is why we produce this course, to help increase the Malaysia aquaculture production. Based on the data from the Department of Fisheries Malaysia, in 2016, the state of Sabah is the largest producer of the aquaculture industry in Malaysia. Sabah produces a large amount of seaweed every year, hence contributing to the state becoming the nation's giant in the aquaculture industry. The second largest producer is the state of Perak, and this is followed by Penang, Johor and Selangor. Next, let's have a look at the top 5 most cultured aquatic species in Malaysia. In the freshwater aquaculture sector, red tilapia is the most cultured fish species, and this is followed by African catfish, or locally known as curly Africa, the river catfish or patin, black tilapia and rohu. Meanwhile, the marine aquaculture sector is dominated by the production of seaweed. This is followed by white shrimp, Asian sea bass, which is also known as siakap, red snapper or ikan merah, and cockles. Now, let's discuss on the importance of seed production in the aquaculture industry. The first importance is to have a continuous supply of high-quality seeds all year long without relying on seeds captured from the wild. The wild fish stock is already declining due to excessive fishing. So how can we actually rely on wild seeds? Furthermore, these captive produced seeds can also be developed into broodstock, thus solving another problem, which is the reliance on wild-caught broodstock. Next, producing seeds can help farmers to better manage their farms. The seed's quality, such as having similar size and age, can be controlled. The farmers can easily fulfill the market demand, and this will also ease daily management and marketing. Seed production also benefits the economy. The income turnover is definitely higher, and job opportunities can be created. Currency exchange rate can also be increased if the seeds are sold to international customers. For example, grouper seeds can definitely be sold to Taiwan farmers, and this business will help Malaysia's currency exchange. Next, seed production can increase the rate of egg and production and larval survival through efficient management. For example, the water quality and food can easily be controlled and provided to suit the species' needs. Seed production will also help to improve and produce high-quality fish. For example, by breeding 2 broodstock known to have desired quality, such as faster growth rate, a batch of seeds with a faster growth rate can be produced. New strains and varieties can also be created. Besides this, seed production can also help avoid species extinction. Let's take seahorse as an example. They are known to be endangered species. By producing their seeds in captivity, seahorse aquaculture can be possible, and these captive produced seahorse can be released into the wild, thus directly increasing their population. Another importance of seed production is this sector can help to create other supporting industry. These include tank produce factory, food processing plant, piping and plastic waste. Finally, in terms of disease control, seed production can help farmers to screen disease earlier, thus directly limiting fish movement and eventually disease spreading. Now that we have learned the importance of seed production, it's time to discuss the major problems facing and limiting the growth of this important aquaculture sector. Here, we have listed down 8 main problems, which include lack of knowledge in terms of biology, theory and technical, high capital investment and definitely high risk, market, broodstock, larvae and juvenile quality, and also food. In terms of knowledge and food, due to the fact that different fish species have different biology and needs, more work still needs to be done to collect fundamental data such as the species reproductive biology, for example, environmental parameters needed to induce the breeding. Ways and technique to produce live feed such as phytoplanktons and zooplanktons small enough to fit the small size of some species fish larvae, needs also to be developed. More research needs to be done in terms of improving the genetics of fish, thus solving the quality issues. All this is also important to reduce the risk of losing fish, thus decreasing the business risk of this sector. In terms of capital and risk, more investors are needed. We need to show and reassure the investors that seed production is important and profitable to attract them investing in the project. With that, we have come to the end of this video. I do hope this video have provided you an insight to the industry and increases your interest in seed production. Do enjoy the other videos and try the activities provided in this module. I'll see you in other videos. Assalamualaikum and have a great day.